everybody. Jan and I want to talk to you for a few minutes about an event we've got coming up with our people that we think is just, it's going to be pretty important in terms of our future, in terms of our direction. And it's all going to happen in just a little over a week from now on Friday, November the 6th and Saturday, November the 7th. We would like to gather everybody that wants to be a part of our future at Mark and Jill Lippert's house for a 2-day sort of, I don't know, it's going to feel a little bit like our old Gatlinburg retreats maybe, but a little bit shorter scale. We're going to go for Friday night and Saturday. Friday night, I know we're planning on having a bonfire and having some good warm-up time to reconnect with each other. And then on Saturday especially, we're going to explore some direction because we think that maybe God is starting to give us some indications. He wants to reignite us and relaunch this church in a new way. I guess at the end of the day, what we're talking about is taking all these prophetic words, all these things God's shown us over the years, all these ideas that we felt like maybe got started and got incubated but never really got off the ground, and let the Spirit of God breathe on that again and start to rediscover, our very foundation, our very roots, because there's some things, and I know you feel this way too, that there's some things that God's told us that haven't ever changed and that we feel like it's worth another go-round, right? So what we want to do is we want to reconnect a core of people that want to be in love with each other, in covenant with each other and God. And we want to take that core and we want to start to see and explore all the different gifts and passions in our hearts along the lines of the things that we already know. So what does that mean? That means when this weekend's over, hopefully what we've got in front of us is a reconnected community, a core of people that desire to move forward in what God's called us to do and using and unleashing their passions and their gifts to get it done. So this is a new beginning for us. And I think it's important that if you've been wanting that connection point, this is a chance to get back on it again, because clearly 2010 is going to be a whole new year for our church.
You've used the term several times, and that means to start again. So we would just like to restart and use what God has shown us over the years and to start a new thing. God's about new beginnings, and every day is a new day, and so that's what we're about too.
Yeah, the re-word has certainly come into play, and getting our hearts reignited to pursue God. Let's face it gets easy to get very flat as Christians. We need the Spirit of God, and we need each other, and we need to realize that, hey, you know what? We may have been wandering out in the desert here for a while, but we're not anymore. We're going back to find the living water. We're going back to find the future of what God's told us to do, and we're not. You know what Paul said? He said, I wasn't disobedient to the heavenly vision. I can speak for me. I don't want to miss what God's told us to do. I don't want to miss the beauty of this message he's given us, living from the heart. What an incredible message. What an incredible opportunity to impact people. We need a community where that can happen, and you know what? We're going to make that community happen because we believe God's got his hand on it, and we believe this is the season to re-stoke that fire. So, I think the only thing we're asking, if you want to come, is that you're ready to engage your heart in this future, right?
Yeah, we want people to come that really want to do something awesome for God. Not just sit on the sidelines, but to really put yourself out there and let God use you in a big way.
For some of us, I'm going to be 50 years old next year, and I think about halftime in a football game. It's like the first half, second half. I feel like I've just been, maybe to some extent, even as a leader, I've been in the locker room. I've been at halftime trying to reevaluate things, get a better game plan. But you know what? I can speak for Jan and I think we're ready to come out of the locker room and take the field. So we're looking for some people to take the field with us. If that's you, if that's your heart, if you're ready to make Heart People be what God has called it to be, this is the season to start that process. This is the season to rediscover who we are and to relaunch our church in the vision God given us. Hope to see you there. That's Friday night, November the 6th, Saturday, November the 7th. If you want more information, you can call me, 503-7700, or email me at bryce@heartpeople.org, and we'll talk about it. But hey, start praying, get your heart ready. We may be sending some preliminary questions on email so that you have a chance to start getting ready for this, because you know what? We want to bring and see the unity that this church started with, which was a fire and passion. We can have that again because God hasn't changed his mind. And if he hasn't changed his mind, you know what? I want to get in line where he is. Hope to see you there. Have a great one, and we'll see you next weekend. God bless.